Alright, going to how to prepare. So sorry that this video is taking a little bit longer, but how to prepare. You have to learn how to use your AoE, for example, on different circumstances, and learning about your stamina, the PP. Because my class, the PP draining is crazy. So I'm gonna increase it. Hold on. Okay. This is how fast if I'm using my super attack. So I'm gonna drain my PP or my stamina. That's how fast it drains. So depending on what I'm doing and attacking and using my dodge, counter, and using this to increase my PP, using my counter and my basic attack to max out my stamina. So this allows you for not being and just focusing on that one target. Unfocusing lets you to look around your surroundings, and as well as you move your character and moving your camera. One of the basics, just moving around the opposite or the same direction, but also if you see those 4 bullets, I hit each and every target. So if you have an AoE class can hit several targets. Right now I just hit, I hit 4. So you have to figure out that sweet spot on which place is going to give you the most AoE spread damage. Once you figure that out, like for me, knowing that my enemy is here, right here, I have to play with how far can I use my spread shot in the most maximum way. So mid-range is the best scenario for gunner or ranger class if you have AoE. Like I said, if you're a gunner or ranger, close quarter, it's good, but you work best mid-range and far range. So depending on who you're fighting with, because since let's say I'm far, I could target 2 at once or 1, depending how many your enemies is, where they're located and how close they are. So if they're more spread out, you want to be in the mid. So you could target maybe 2, or if you need to go a little bit closer, so you could target 4. So you have to play with that. Learn the strength and weaknesses of your weapon. So once you finish that point when you're playing around with your class, due to what you want to focus on, the mobs or the boss. If you're a support class and you want to support your team, the supporting role, stick to mid-range and far-range class so you could support your teammates and get all 4 or more, because you're helping out while you're supporting the offensive classes that's focusing on one single target doing the maximum damage. From that point, depending on the class, so let's talk about Slayer for an example. Slayer, you could not use targets or focusing on the target. You can, but I advise you don't. And if you're a gunner, ranger, I recommend you guys not using targeting as much. Only if you want to do a certain damage on a certain monster to bring it down fast and kill it fast, then targeting your opponent, it's important. Otherwise, it's your judgment how you're gonna focus on the enemies. So if you want to focus 2 enemies at once, you have to learn how to use the camera. So moving your character side to side, you're focusing on 2 targets. For example, I'm going to focus on these 2 targets and I'm going to hit them each time. So I'm going to focus this one and that one, this one and that one, side to side. If you practice doing this, you'll be able to target more monsters. And if your ally needs help on this monster, let's say this monster, and you're here, and if you were over there, right, then you have to kind of sidestep, hit, and then use counter, and then normal attack or special attack, whatever. Just mix it around, and then go to the next one. That's how you use the side-to-side motion. Going here, going there, and keep practicing that till you get the hang of it. So, if you're focusing on boss monster, it's best. Hold on, let me get my. If you have a rifle and another weapon, I advise you have this action skill, because you could dodge left, right, back, and front as you're getting your stamina. And if you have a rifle, you could use this to waste PP, but as well gain a little. Do as much damage as you can, but also gain it back. And this is another AoE attack, if you're interested. This is the rifle attack that I use for certain things that if I need a charge attack. But like I said before, a Slayer can target, let's see how far does it go here. Okay, say here. If I want to hit that target, I have to charge, don't hit. If I go slightly closer, let's see if it hits. It does. So about here, you can hit far range. Let's see, slightly far more. Let's see. Yeah, it does. How about here? Alright. Let's see, a little bit more. Okay, at this point it doesn't read, which is fine. But you could hit another target from here, still hits. So you have to take advantage on what is your weaknesses of the weapon and what is your strength and how you could implement it to hitting 4 targets. From that, I advise practice your counter blocking. If it's your blocking or if you have counters, take advantage and practice. Go from Alio and then Retem and then to Kavaris and then to Stia. As well, the last point would be the LC, because there should be a monster right here that you could take advantage. Or if you don't have a monster here, then did he come back? No. Oh, before I forget, you also should take advantage of this bird, because since you're weak, the animal is what, level 1. So you should take advantage of that due to it has confusing elemental. So once you get confused, you could figure out how to navigate as you were or are confused, because it has that a stun effect. So once you beat that level 15, you could come here and you could go to forest or lab, whatever, or the what's it called, Mount Magnus, and practice with each and every guy and counter. If you can't counter, and you should challenge yourself just using counter, getting your timing right, and figure out when is the optional time to hit, and do your best to not get hit. That's, you know, even with these little guys. Ah, shit. I'm not quick enough. I'm not close quarter, but you could practice that. And I believe Bujin, I think that's his name. Yeah, there he is. Practice with him. And not killing him, but countering. Damn. You have to hear the sound and the move that he's making. And stay in the thing as possible. And be inside here. Timing is everything. But I kind of messed up there. Focus on the sound and what he's doing. Timing and waiting for the right time to hit and counter. And I wanted to give a few licks here. There we go. Because sometimes going back or forward, side to side, will help you increase your counter. There you go. As you practice that, especially edge isle monsters, that would help you towards the future content of NGS. And if you play PSO2 base game, and if you need help to improve your style, that's how the way you should look at things. Your timing, your distance, and reading your opponent. Learning how to read your opponent is crucial to improve your game. And I might suck at not dodging. Ah, fuck. So, see, he's the other guy that you should be focusing. Because his beams is sometimes very hard to get. Oh shit. There we go. Damn, missed it. Damn. 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 I missed it. It's fine. I'm not perfect, but I could get the job done. I'm not a master because I'm still learning. Even masters has to practice how to fight and doing counters and all the moves. No masters is perfect. Damn. That move, though. There we go. Damn it. I did it too soon. Shit. Too close. Damn. Shit. Oh well. There you go. Could have beat it sooner, but that laser chest beam, it's pain in the ass. But once you got it dialing down and you start improving, your game, especially in Alio, because since this is the weak floor, and then you go to Retemp, and once you figure out the monster's strength and weaknesses and where you could do the most damage around when they're attacking that AoE broad range, or that single attack striking, or doing that type of laser shit, then you're getting better at it. Maybe better than me. If you do, kudos to you, because I did something and showed you something and you improved and got better than me. So, you know, props to you. Not in a joking matter, or, you know, making fun of, or, you know, talking shit. Nah, I actually mean it. If you get better, do better, and improve, maybe be the same level as me, or better, you know, I did something good. And I'll be happy that I helped someone out. Because as this point of time, to me, when I go to Crimson, to me it's lackluster in Crimson. Because Crimson is good, just it lacks the monster's intelligence. AI's intelligence, it's shit. I could just move around. They can't even hit me whatsoever. They don't have the strength, which is, you know, fine for this level. It should be 1 to 20 difference around each area of zone or sector, depending on the rank level that you're going in. Oh, talking about rank. Here, like if I'm going to Central, not Magnus, South Alio, West Alio, North, and this one is just like, I don't know what they're gonna do here, but there's nothing here. But pretty much, they don't have rank like Lab, Forest, and Magnus. None of that sectors don't have rank level. They need to. They need to, from starting level 1 enemy, 5th, you know, you get the idea. 10 to 70 at this point. From each from each place that's battle zone or world zone, you don't have rank, which it needs to, even though you have the what's that dude, the purple dude. That purple dude is level 75, or what is it now? What level are you? 79. It shouldn't be at level 1 area. It should have, what, level 20. Or 25. So each rank that you go, those purple freaks levels up on the max cap of that level zone. So going to laboratory, for an example, so 10 should have 15 for those purple guys. 15, 20, or 25 should be the max of the all those purple guys. Same thing, 40 or 45, because those are like the main attraction. The same thing with this one, 70 or 75. And this one, 80 or 85. Same power cap level as we are. So, like that, there's diversity of level for each going back. Each region. So, Alio, Retamp, Kavaris, and Steel. The same bullshit. Just that's why it's lackluster to do things in the open world. As well as, you know, the sector sometimes. But that's another can of worms. That's how they could probably implement different type of augments and what augments you're looking for on different regions and different rank level. But that's another topic for another day, if I feel like making one. What else? How to prepare any arcs if they want to improve their and learn their class. That's why, to me, in my state of mind, there is no meta of classes, due to it only will be meta if people's skill is not as they should be in. It's all up to each and every one of you, or as well as content creators as well. How we view things, that it's not a content creator and just doing things for fun. There is diversity, different weapons, different classes, but no class is superior than the other. It's how you use it and how efficient and how great skill level you have with your class and how knowledgeable you are with that certain weapon type from that certain class that you pick. I'm knowledge of them, all of them. I play with all of them. I mess with all of them. Regardless if I have few of them that's level 1. I have different accounts that I focus on a theme of a character.
Come by anytime, okay?
Theme of a character, like this one. And depending on the name that I chosen for that character and what he is or what she is, they're gonna play it as. But as for me, I mess with everyone, all the classes. I mix match, change few things and see how it works. There is no superiority. What is best? What is best is that's for you, as you are watching this. What is your favorite weapon, or what is your favorite style? You work from there. From that point, like when you start from the beginning of the game, you only have choices of hunter, I believe fighter, if I'm not mistaken, gunner, ranger, forcer. These are your basic class. From there, complete the prologues, and you start with your tutorial. From that, if you're able
Come
to
by anytime,
unlock,
okay?
or it's unlocked this character here, coach, then you could change your class and see what class you prefer. And from that, what weapons you prefer. And what you like best. From that point on, then for your subclass, when you unlock your subclass, then you have to decide, do you want critical? Then you go for Slayer. And then if you don't want critical, you don't really care about that, that is fine. Then what is your second favorite of each and individual classes, including the weapons? So you could mix and match or have something similar like gunner ranger. But if you're thinking of like supporting if you're playing with a group, I'd say force or attacker. If you want to be solo, don't focus on force or attacker. Focus on improving your offensive and your defensive strategy in mind. But if you're going like Alio, you're finishing up and you're about to go to Retempt, I think your last mission will be Forest before going to Retempt. That dragon in the main storyline gonna be pain in the ass if you don't know what you're doing. If you do know and you don't care how easy or how hard and you're just gun hoeing, button smashing, then that'll be up to you what class you excel. So if you're having a really hard time, choose Waker, Braver since it has bow. Stick with the bow, not katana. Attacker, Talus. Stick with Talus, not a hammer. Anything that is close quarter, don't use. Forcer, it's peachy, it's good. Gunner, because it's mid range and far range. If you haven't multi-weapon it, and you have just your main weapon and your sub weapon, pick what is going to be your main and pick what is going to be your sub. That you have variety of mixing, matching, close quarter, mid-range, and long range. That's the tip to defeat that dragon from the forest. Once you decide what weapon that is far range, if it's easier for you, go far range. If you want a little challenging, close quarter, and you still be able to beat it. And the dragon's not an issue as you're learning the game, or you don't have no problems being up and personal. So hunter, fighter, gunner, techer, or forcer because it still has talus. Braver, bouncer, waker, slayer. Regardless, whatever you pick, you'll do fine. Just that, depending on your skill level and how fast you learn things or how slow. And if close and personal is not your playing style, use far range. That's no big issue. That's about it. So from that point,
Come by anytime, okay?
once you adjust yourself and you're able to beat the dragon and your next step is retempt, then all depends on you if you want to change your main weapon or sub weapon, or if you like them both, then I suggest to maybe multi-weapon it, but depending on your playstyle. If you don't want multi-weapon, that is fine. Just do you. From Alio, you should be around level 20 or 25 if you want easier and better chance to, enjoy the story a little bit more. If you want a little bit challenging, once you beat the forest and going to retempt, you might be 15 or 18, almost close to 20. So from that point, before you go to retempt, here's the key point. Depending what weapon that you have or you're able to use from this point, from Alio to retempt, because you're gonna get weapon drops, and it's better not to spend money on weapons that you're not able to equip. But there's weapon you're able to equip to retempt, but it's better just getting the drops, so you save up Meseta. Once you go point A to point B, do whatever you need to do here to get retempt unknown. And I believe you'll be rank 1, so you should be, if you're challenging yourself, you should be around level 20. If not, if you've prepared yourself even further, you were level 20 or 25, you should be a little bit higher level, but you still unlock the first rank, but it will be much faster and easier, so you can start farming the crap out of this place for Meseta, for non-materials that you don't really need or care for. As of augments, save all the augments as you can. If you want to hoard it or you want to sell it. But at this point, if you're new to the game, save it, hoard it. But if you want to play the game of, people taking advantage of you due to the use the personal shop of your last resort.
See you later.
So don't fall into traps that if you're trying to get something like this, don't fall for these traps, because they ain't useful for you at this point, as you're trying to complete the story and grind your level 2 max cap. These are not useful for you. Just leave them alone in the shop, because maybe by the time you max level cap and have a good battle power and somewhat of a decent of a weapon, because once you complete or max, if each and every class is level 10, if you start out and from Alio you made all these classes level 10, or 20. That's why I say stay in a Leo and just cap them all as much as possible till they cannot go any further. So once you did that and go to retempt, you do the same thing till you cap each and every if you want to do it this way, and if you're interested on leveling each and every skill, or excuse me, class, then till they reach to a certain point that you can't your XP is starting to slow down, and you go again from here to whatever level that is that you're slowing down at. As you reach Kavaris, same difference. As you max out your main weapon, your main subclass, and main class, and you want to mess around with your other classes and maxing them out, if that's your choice, do that till you reach again to Stia. And Stia, you should be able to cap all your classes if that is your goal. If not, if you're focusing on 2 and you're changing your classes because you're like, I'm not feeling those weapons anymore, I'm gonna try something new, go for it. And just use your subclass to level up. Use your subclass to level up whatever one you want to try out. And if, let's say, you're interested in this one or that one, this for an example, keep it in subclass till you cap that level, because it won't be, if your main class is 85 for an example, your main class won't reach 85. It will be 80 or 75, I think, or close to 80. That's why I'm experimenting right now. Right now is 79. So I want to see what is the cap on your subclass, because my ranger is subclass, so it's 79. So if it's leveling up one more, then the leveling up cap will be at 80. If there's no difference of having your main class and subclass, and your subclass could reach max cap 85 right now, then oh shoot, I'll be using each and every class to rank up and just go. If you unlock Kavara, excuse me, if you unlock Stia, excuse me, let me show you triggers. You have to unlock Stia Troopers, excuse me. So like that, you just grind the hell out of trigger, yellow trigger on this part only, and sooner or later your subclass would reach to max cap and you're good to go. The only tips of how you could perform better, improve your class, and little, reality guideline, so to speak, how to go to point A to point E, or A, B, C, D, So don't focus on a shop to make money, because it ain't worth it. People just gonna rip you off. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just like, oh, I just want some type of fashion or some type of create a space thing, you know,
Welcome.
weapon or armor. Don't worry about it right now. Don't sweat it. Think clearly. Take notes on each and every content creator, what they say, what they do, and the people that is interested in the meta game. If you know, if their still mentality is there is a meta, you know, there isn't. Just that if they keep playing and toggling, picking it, saying it is, there isn't. So meta game, the meta game as of now, Fixa is meta. We are going to a meta state. It's the beginning of the meta game. That is how I see it. We don't have no meta, but at this point, each and every weapon has a different type of fixa. Each and every weapon can get a certain fixa. So that's the start of the meta. But if you unlock potential, right? Let's say for instance this one. If you could re-roll potential or change what kind of potential you want, that's changing things in the meta realm. You're going to scratching the surface and starting, right? Because as of now, we're going to get reroll for Fixa. But if we can be able to get the potential that we could re-roll the potential of different varieties, it changes everything. It's starting to become a meta. So on, I wouldn't say weapons, because if each and every weapon that we have, let's talk about gunblade and machine guns and rifles. If each weapons of different classes has a I should say an exclusive potential that you're trying to roll for, if there is going to be an exclusive potential or different potentials that you could re-roll for any class, but there should be a certain exclusive for each individual weapons, as in katana, bow, so on and so forth. If you could re-roll and get able to get the exclusive potential, it would change the game. Due to Braver, for an example, Braver, if you able to re-roll a bow exclusive potential that, let's say, or for Braver class, that is life stealing or stun, poison, so on and so forth, that exclusivity will, change the game for Braver and for the Brave class. If Gunner or damn it, or if Gunner exclusivity has a certain exclusive potential, that would change the game drastically even more. If machine machine gun has an exclusive thing for them, it would change everything. Rod, Tecker, so on and so forth. They have an exclusive that potential that you're able to get. Whew. We are just starting the meta if Sega NGS makes it. I'm not talking about augments. Augments is another thing that Sega can do to improve the state of the game even better. So, oh shit. Yeah, that's another can of worms that I would like to talk about maybe in the next video, or, you know, whenever that idea pops in my head again. But augments should be another thing that brings up a meta game. As of now, no. But if Sega does that from potential and augments, changing the game, and from that standpoint, we will have a meta. Due to Fixa is the first step. If potential was the second step, and we could re-roll, that changes the game. Augments, if they change it in a different way, that maybe give us some type of role, that changes everything. Due to if someone wants to be more offensive or defensive or supporting or long range, like I talk about, mid-range, close range, far range, it changes everything. So like that, it's diversity that they're giving you. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So see you guys later. Bye.